Do you often feel anxious, grumpy, and stressed? Do you take it out on your friends and your family, your work colleagues? Are the pressures of life and the responsibilities just feeling overwhelming? Do you struggle to make productive strides towards your self-growth and moving in a new direction? Maybe we need to think about how we play. In this video, we're going to unpack a few ideas around why play is important to adults and how it's connected to art and creativity. The thumbnail of my last video was "Waste Time, Make Art," and loads of you clicked on it and started watching, so thank you for that. Loads of new subscribers, you're all welcome along for the ride. And so huge thanks to Buff and Mayor who left this comment, which reminded me of something else that I'd read, but I'll get that in a second. Play and creativity seem to go hand in hand. We might do better to stop thinking about making art and begin thinking about playing art. Play also has to do with exploration. Children play and are propelled along by the mere enjoyment of it. When you love what you're doing, you naturally want to do more. When I find myself falling into a rut, routine or ritual, I try to switch gears and spend some time playing, which might look different for each person. On more than one occasion, new ideas have been sparked during times of visual play and exploration. He says that speaking as a visual artist. Buff and Mayor's comment immediately reminded me of something that I read in Brian Eno's book, What Art Does. He talks a lot about the fact that play is how children learn, but then he proposes this idea: art is how adults learn. And I love that idea. Because also in the video where he's interviewed by Zane Lowe on Apple Music, he talks about the fact that, isn't it interesting, when you have an instrument, you play it. When we play music, we don't work music, we play it. And I think this idea that art is how adults play is brilliant. And I think we need to own that and go after that more. He also says that art is a continuation of play in adulthood. And we keep playing because we need to keep learning. And I think just as humans, we do play. And it's not just humans. Like my puppy, I call her a puppy, but she's nearly 1.5 now. She always wants to play. She always wants to play fetch. She always wants to chase something. She always wants to have a little tussle on the ground. She's always encouraging the older dog to play. And it's beautiful to see. It's revelry. They just want to chase the ball. They want to go running through the grass, chasing sticks, whatever it is. It's absolutely lovely. And it's the same way I can still see in my kids. They get into imaginary play all the time. And that's a 12-year-old and a 15-year-old. They're still at it. It's still how they define new realities and explore new concepts. I also think that's why we enjoy really good novels and TV shows, movies, because they create a new world for us to go and play and explore feelings and emotions. And it's a simulation where we can try something out. We can try out this idea. It's not unusual that, pilots learn in a simulator, or Formula One teams spend an absolute fortune on simulating what the car is going to act and feel like in specific conditions with specific upgrades at specific tracks. And that looks like a video game. And I'm coming at this, I'm a lifelong gamer. I've been gaming since I was a kid. I had an Atari 2600 45 years ago, maybe a long time ago. And I still play video games now because I enjoy the space that they create. I enjoy the exploration, the challenge mentally. I'm not at all fast, no Twitch reactions, no speedy games for me, not anymore. But I do like a thinking strategy game, and it just creates a space for us to step outside and do that. And I know that not everyone's going to understand that, but it's really interesting to see just how massive the gaming industry has exploded to become. And I used to work in the gaming industry, so I've been there, and it was an enjoyable space to work in, and I think it's an amazing product that they bring to the world. I think it's helpful that adults in general have continued at least one route where they continue to play. That's become normalized. I think that's great. To help you have space for playing and creativity, there's a link in the description for a Space for Creativity starter kit. And it's a digital detox There's a video explaining some of the steps you can go to put down your phone, get away from your notifications, and create space. That'll be for play and creativity. There's a PDF worksheet in there, and there's a couple other tools as well as a PDF on how to rest better. The 7 types of rest. Click the link in the description and sign up, and I'll email you the details. A couple of things of why adult play is important. And it helps reduce stress and helps to improve our mood. So I wasn't joking at the start when I said, do you feel grumpy and are you anxious? But playing helps us to let go of some of the busyness in our heads. It stimulates cognitive function and helps creativity. And I think that that's exactly what we're aiming to do. If you're watching any of my other videos, you know that this channel is all about creativity and how can we get ourselves into new states of thinking and moving in new directions. And then it also helps foster personal growth and self-expression. Same thing, I'm all about that, and I'm all about that for you. I want you to find a way into that, and if that's like in some of my other videos, whether that's rest, whether that's completely unproductive related art making, or it's play, here's your route to self-expression and some more personal growth. On another level, it helps us to balance the responsibilities and pressures of life. So you get to decompress, you get to let go, and whatever that might look like for you. Whether that's a jigsaw, or you're playing paddle with your friends, or you're going out and you're playing airsoft, or you're just throwing a stick for your dog in the park. I think it's pretty simple to embrace playfulness in your adult art and creative practice. So start by just lowering the stakes. Do something as an experiment. Do something that's just going to be a trial. Take a small little bit of your gear, your equipment, your tools, your instrument, whatever it is, and just play. Do it for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Just have a little noodle around, whatever that looks like for you. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Embrace imperfection. Allow for mistakes and allow for those unexpected things. Sometimes they create connections. They create new things that you can't see that might develop into something, but they don't have to. Just allow it to come out as part of the creative process. Cultivate curiosity. If you've got gear and it can be plugged together in one way, it can be plugged together in another way. Or maybe you can combine materials and objects together. Maybe you can start to play. If you're a photographer, start like shooting through the bottom of a glass, or scribble on it with a pen to change the color. Or bring out a string of like kind of fairy lights and hold it up to the camera and shoot through it. There's so many ways we can mix it up and make things playful and fun. So just try it out. Create a playful environment. Create space for you to not be sat down at your desk or where you normally work. Go find another space where you can set up. And if that's a coffee shop or it's on a rug in a park in the sunshine, like explore and find some freedom and go and do it. Another great one is collaboration. It's a great way to spark new ideas, new possibilities. And if that's taking your instrument along and finding a band or new people to play with, try that out. Or if you move, like go find new people to dance with, or try something new, try a different style of dance. Playing is so much fun, and it's going to open up loads of expression. I'd love to hear stories of how you're exploring and how you're unpacking this stuff and how it's going to help. Okay, YouTube's going to suggest another video for you to watch here. Please take a look at that, and I'd love to hear more from you.